Whoa. Let's take a look at the river here. It's looking really nice this time of year. The spring is the best time. The best thing about this drone, you guys, the best thing about the Mavic Air is the sport mode. It's the most fun drone to fly in sport mode. It's just amazing. So I'm gonna put it down here by the tracks, and we're just gonna go down the tracks like we're a train. Just gonna put it in fast as I can go, full bore head. Whoa! Oh! Oh, Mavic Air almost met CP rail right there. Oh my goodness. This is why you, ladies and gentlemen, always keep line of sight. Wow. Okay, let's bring it home. So the Mavic Air was the second drone that I ever purchased, and when I first started flying it, I was very impressed with everything about it except for two things: the range and the noise. Now, the range I could deal with because the image quality that the camera provides more than makes up for the range. But one thing that I couldn't get over was the noise. Its high-pitched scream actually prevented me from using it for several months. But then I purchased a set of aftermarket propellers from a company called Master Airscrew that claimed to reduce the volume and the pitch of the Mavic Air. And I did a review on those propellers. If you want to watch it, I'll put it up here in the note cards. But I was amazed and so impressed with the difference that those props made. Now, many other people got those props as well, and some of them started to get the motor overload error when they were flying their Mavic Airs. Now, I contacted Master Airscrew and I asked them about it, and they told me that it was due to a firmware update that DJI put out for the Mavic Air, which altered the dynamics of their props. And all it took basically was a simple adjustment to the gain settings, and that alleviated that problem. Well, now Master Airscrew has released a version 2 of the low noise propellers for the Mavic Air. So they sent me 3 sets of these, so what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to test them out and see how they work. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, this is 51 Drones and my name is Russ. On this channel you're going to find a lot of content about drones, but I also do some other related tech reviews, comparisons, and tutorials. So if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and click on that subscribe button now. So this new version of the stealth propellers for the Mavic Air claim to be even more quieter, more efficient, and cause zero motor issues. So that's what I'm going to test out today. And then I'm going to tell you how to win one of the 2 extra sets that Master Airscrew sent me. Oh, and then I also have some thoughts about the naysayers regarding these props. So stand by for that. So I'm going to test 3 things simultaneously. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch the Mavic Air. I'm going to check the decibels with my decibel meter on my phone. Then I'm going to switch it into sport mode, and I'm going to fly around just a little bit to see if there are any actual motor errors. And then I will hover until the battery gets down to 20%. And I'm going to see how long that takes. Now, I'm going to do all of that with the stock propellers as well as the Master Airscrew. And yes, I did it with the stock propellers already, but to provide a true control, I need to do it on the same day with the same conditions. Now, I'll speed up the footage so this video stays relatively short. So first, let's get some baseline numbers with the stock propellers.
Low battery warning.
1355. Okay, so now that we have a baseline with the stock propellers, let's repeat that process using the Master Airscrew propellers. Sport mode on the Mavic Air is so fun. It's so fun. $14.40. Okay, so here are the numbers compared between the stock propellers and the Master Airscrew. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Now, like I said, I have 2 extra sets that I'm going to give away. But first, I want to say something. Now, there are a few folks that state they would never use aftermarket props on their DJI drones because DJI does extensive testing to ensure that their props work perfectly with their drones. Well, I have a few things to say about that. Now, yes, DJI designs everything to work together. I'm not going to argue that. And yes, most aftermarket propellers are honestly junk. They're cheaply made and they should be avoided as much as possible. If there's one thing you shouldn't try to save $1 on, it's the props for your drone. But Master Airscrew has been manufacturing aircraft props since 1976, and they have over 200 designs under their belt. For these props alone, they have over 200 hours of testing. If there's anyone that knows anything about props, it's Master Airscrew. Now, I know this sounds like a commercial for them, but it's really not. It's just that when I believe in a company, I want people to know if I'm giving a positive review of something, it's because I've researched it, I've spoken to the people that make it, and I've used it with satisfaction. These props have caused me to fly my Mavic Air more, and for me, that's totally worth the investment. So if you are hesitant to put these props on your drone because they're not OEM, don't hesitate. They work not only as good as the stock propellers, but based on my assessments, they make the Mavic Air even better. Now, you can buy these props by using the link in the description below. Also, if you have any questions or concerns about them, comment what they are and I will ask Master Airscrew directly. They're very good at getting back to me when I have a question. So, if you want to win one of these 2 extra sets that I have, all you need to do is a couple of things. You need to comment anything below, and secondly, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at 51drones. On July 1st, 2019, I will choose 2 people randomly and they will get a set of these props. Oh, and even though it probably doesn't need to be said, but I will say it anyway, you need to be subscribed to the channel. So I hope this video provided you with anything of value. If it did, please click on that thumbs up button. I want to thank you for watching today. Have a great day. And as always, fly safe and fly smart. Put it down here by the tracks. And we're just gonna go down the tracks like we're trained. Just gonna put it in fast as I can go full bore head. Whoa! Oh! Oh, Mavic Air almost met CP rail right there. Oh my goodness. This is why you, ladies and gentlemen, always keep line of sight.